Hello, hello. Welcome to Bye Frumpsville, a masterclass series for petite women after 40. This is your go-to guide for simple strategies and actionable advice that will take you one step closer to being more stylish, fit, and healthy inside out. I'm your host, Shannon April, and today I have on Julie Brandon. Julie is the CEO of JP Brandon Image Consulting, the first international certified image consultant of Louisiana, designated by the Association of Image Consultants International. She's also an alumna of the London Image Institute and a certified corporate consultant through Alestra Business School. Now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, she kind of pivoted her business to focus on creating a healthy lifestyle. She's the blogger of Live Livid, which gives information on taking care of yourself first through fitness, healthy eating, and easy ways to stay fabulous while living bold and carefree. And that is exactly what we're jumping into today. So welcome, Julie.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're so glad to have you. And why don't you start us off by telling us a little bit about your story and how you got to where you are today?
Well, my story started many moons ago. 2004, I got a chance to go to a seminar with an image consultant. And I was working at a casino at the time. And I was wondering, who is this lady? She's fabulous. She's up there speaking. She's talking about dress and appearance and hair and makeup. And I started thinking, I do hair. Everyone's buying the makeup from me. They come to my salon to get their hair fixed. I'm like, who is this lady? And when they explained to me that day, March 20th, 2004, I started Vivid Image Consulting. This past 2 years, I rebranded to JP Brandon Image Consulting. And I was so intrigued about how much information I got. I actually, if I'm like everyone else, when you say image consulting, you think styling and clothes and everything. But when I went to London Image Institute, they actually taught me that it was more. It was appearance, behavior, communication. And now we added on digital because we're in a digital age. So I just went on and added on the digital footprint, the D of the ABCs of image.
I love that. So tell us a little bit more about, from then on, how you kind of got your business going.
Well, from then on, once I finished from London, I started my company immediately. True fact, when I went there, I had everything mapped out because I found out that I did not need the certification, but I wanted it. So when I got there, she said, oh my God, you have the tenacity. I'm like, what do you mean by that? I had to clarify the word. So like when you came here, you had your color scheme. I had already wrote out a appearance standard booklet. I had the name of my company. I had the logo. I had everything. I just needed them to teach me how to make the money, but they taught me so much more. From then on, I basically started with corporate training, appearance standards. I came from casino business, so it was appearance standards in the casino. And then I took it up another notch, which is service, how to brand your service. We brand companies, but you can brand the service. And what does that mean? You do the same thing all the time, not taking away from your personality. We still want that personality, but the service cycle of it has to be done at the same time. And that's how you brand a service. So I went into the service industry. And I get my clients from the executives at the casinos. I do executive coaching for them. I do the wait staff with the service, appearance, behavior, communications, and then I take it up another notch with the leadership.
That's amazing.
It is so much fun. It's a lot of fun. I just love teaching image. I love it. It's not about the clothing so much as how you behave in the clothing. And most of my clients, I meet them and I would tell them I could put lipstick on a pig, but they're still gonna earn.
Yeah, I love that. That's hilarious. So now, from my understanding, you have kind of pivoted from that into the health realm. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, for the past 2 years, you guys, we've been going through COVID, still going through COVID, trying to find our balance. So when COVID shut down, I am an extrovert. I need people. I have to talk. I want to see people, feel, touch, all the senses. I need that. Julie needs that. But when COVID shut down, we couldn't do all that. I live alone. I couldn't go see my sisters, my grandkids. And now with the tech savvy, no one talks anymore. Everyone texts. Don't call me, text. So I'm the one that likes to talk. So I noticed that I was getting sluggish. So my first campaign was, okay, we got to get back to the digital footprint. What digital footprint will I leave? So I started with get up, can't stay inside. You got to get to moving, at least make your bed. That was one of the things. And it was amazing because you put information out there. You think no one's listening. You just put it out there. Well, through the course of the 2 years, I would go into the stores, maybe a gas station, and people will point at me and say, that's the make your bed lady. I had no clue. Because of COVID, we were shut in. And I want to go into the restaurants. I want to eat. I want to feel that. I also got into healthy living, healthy cooking. So what I did a vegetable garden. And from my vegetable garden, I actually pick and eat from it. I found that a lot of times I didn't want to get out the bed. I didn't feel like it. The gym shut down. That was one of my things. I worked out every night at the gym. I had 24-hour gym. So what am I to do? So one night, Peloton was on. I started with the Peloton app and I started working out every day, just getting my juices going. The best part about it is you can take a class, 5 minutes, you do that stretch to stretch your body and it revives you. I also got into healthy eating. That was one of my things. I am 58 years old, soon to be 59, well, a little bit further at the end of the year. And I noticed that I was getting sluggish. My arms was hurting. I couldn't stretch. I literally had to stretch to get out of my bed. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? So I started looking at my diet. I started seeing posts, as everybody sees, on CMOS, healthy lifestyle, eating more vegetables. And then a show in defense of food changed my life. Inside of that, it taught to eat food, eat less, mostly plants. And when I posted pictures of the food that I've been eating, everybody's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I plated pretty. Then I started thinking, okay, I'm eating more vegetables than meat. So I tell people that I am not vegan, but I cook vegan. And I'm a firm believer about alkalining your body. Do you remember the craze about alkaline water?
Yes, yes.
Everybody was going crazy about alkaline water. Well, I found out that when you alkaline your body, you push the mucus out. When you push the mucus out, you get rid of the disease in your body. And a light bulb went off. This makes sense. Everybody's sick. Everybody's taking this medicine and running to the doctors, and a simple eating habit can change your life. Just eating healthier, more vegetables than anything. So I started cooking that way. I am actually from New Orleans, Louisiana. I love my gumbo. I love my red beans and rice. I love my jambalaya. I eat mostly seafood than meat. So what I did was, okay, Julie, you're pescatarian. You don't really eat meat. So I took the foods, and it's funny because my sisters come over like, there's no meat. I'm like, no, there's no meat. I took the traditional foods from New Orleans and I veganized them. So you still have all the spices in it. You still have the texture from it. You're still getting all the nutrition, value, but in this spicy, delicious food that's traditional New Orleans.
So what has this opened up for you now with these new habits of eating and this veganizing of your favorite foods? What has that, opened up for you in terms of how you're feeling and your lifestyle, things like that?
It's amazing. I feel great. I try to tell everyone, I've always worked out. I managed a health club in the 80s. The late 80s and the early 90s. I managed French Riviera Health Club. So I've always worked out. I always stayed fit, but I found out that my body changed. I was able to eat anything I wanted and not gain weight. After 50, sugar goes to your stomach, no matter what. So when you're trying to get rid of that belly fat, if you stay off of sugar for a week or two, it's going to go flat. Proven and tested. Staying away from the sugar is key. It changed my life, whereas I have more energy. I have more insight. My mind is really clear. I can focus a lot. That has changed. I also see me changing others because I posted food. I tried to get as much information out to them as possible to help them on their journey. Another thing during COVID, like I said, e-personality, I had to calm myself down because I was anxious about everything. I need to do this, I gotta get this done, work this. So I started meditating. And I do an app called Abide. It is a Christian meditation, but I love it. You can set it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15. I do that Abide app to make sure I do it 15 minutes and get my meditation in the tub when I'm soaking. So every night I know I am becoming one with myself. And I'm listening to the Abide app and I just soak in sea moss, tea tree oil, lavender, and just soak in all of the goodness that God's have. Isn't that amazing? Just to design your life exactly how you want, meaning you meant to do certain things. The most appealing thing is I didn't think I could do it. I surprised myself. I'm like, I have a vegetable garden. I literally go in the garden and pick my tomatoes, the basil, the parsley, and I come inside and I make tomato gravy. One of my key go-tos is when I'm not able to cook my fabulous foods and plate it properly, I make a pizza, tomato gravy, tomato sauce, whatever you want to call it, on some pita bread. And just put some mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, sprinkle a little cheese. You got a homemade pizza. How easy is that? It's changed. I used to be a Coca-Cola fanatic. I no longer drink sodas anymore. And I'm just sitting here talking to you. I'm like, yes, that was amazing. I did that. So my thing is moving forward, the way it's changed my life in my consulting is we have so many clients that I get that come to us about appearance, behavior, communication, right? But you want to find out what's going on in the inside. I want to fit these clothes. I want to diet. You don't have to diet. It behooves me when people, I'm going to diet. You don't have to diet. Sit there, watch what you're eating, portion wise, more vegetables than anything, and make it fabulous. Just eat vegetables, but be consistent with it. Remember, it's not your brand. It's not your style if you're not consistent with it. And a lot of people get it misconstrued. You have to show consistency in your life. And what it has done for me is open up a whole new realm, whereas I can help more people. A lot of people, the clothing, again, the appearance. But what's going on the inside? You want this fat. You know, there's a TikTok, you want this, but you got this. You want this, you want to look this way, you want to fit this outfit, but then you won't take the time out to change your lifestyle, to better your health. And that's the main thing, to better your health. I don't have, not going, no wood, but glass. I am 58 years old. I don't suffer with any illnesses, not diabetes, not high blood pressure, no heart disease. And that's amazing at my age in the African-American community. And what I've been trying to stress is we have to change the way we're eating. Think about it. You get sick and it's like, oh, it's heredity. It's not heredity. It's because your mom and your grandmothers and your grandfathers ate the same food. So now you're eating the same food. So yes, you have what your mom had, the high blood pressure, the diabetes. You have all that because you ate the same food. I surprise everyone when I say I make my own milk. I make walnut milk. You go to the store, you buy whole milk, you buy almond milk. But do you know you can make your almond milk? I make my walnut milk in 5 minutes. I know exactly what's going in my body. And speaking about alkaline, you can take spring water and add key lime to it. And if you don't have key lime, just add lime and you already alkaline the water. You don't have to purchase any alkaline water. Remember, alkaline is over 7. 7 is neutral. Anything you're eating and drinking, which is under the 7, is acidic. Acidic to the body is going to cause erosion. It's going to eat up everything. Enamel on your teeth, mess with your kidneys, mess with your liver. So you want to keep a balance of 7 or over to alkaline. And if you just take a lime and squeeze, you already alkalined it.
I love it. What a great little hack we can all do right now. So helpful. Yes, absolutely. Those are such great little tips of little things we can do, big things we can do, super motivating to eat more naturally and healthy. And I know there are people listening on who would love to have their own vegetable garden. So I think you've definitely inspired us to go do it. So I understand that you have a free gift that kind of incorporates a lot of what we talked about. Do you want to share about that?
That's the free gift. You're the architect of your life. And I have a little snippet on how to get started to jumpstart you. Remember, you're the architect, so you design it how you want to have it. No one's going to tell you no. If you want to put on, lack of better words, the bougie clothes, put on the bougie clothes. If you want to call your bedroom my boudoir, which I do, it's called the boudoir. My home is called Chateau of Brandon. Yes, I designed my own life. So that PDF that I have out, that free gift, is going to jumpstart you to getting a head start on yourself, competitors, and maybe they'll start following your lead. But it's all about a healthy lifestyle, being an architect, designing your day how you want to design it. I have a check off. I have a little start up there. All the links are going to be there about what I actually use, different things I have in my home that help me along the way. And I think I put it in there really detailed so you could get the value in it. And when you click on it, you're going to see exactly what you're going to get. So I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yes.
I even have one of my quick recipes.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Yeah, quick recipe.
Thank you so much. So ladies, if you have not yet clicked on that, click on that link, get all of these amazing kind of bundle of gifts for you that Julie has especially created for the summit or masterclass series. So go ahead and do that. And while everyone is clicking and grabbing your goodies, do you have one last piece of advice you want to leave our listeners with?
I do. Don't give up. One foot in front of the other, and then you're going to get to the next side. Just keep pushing the greatness.
I love it. Thank you so much, Julie. And thank you, everyone. That wraps up for right now. And we'll see you next time. Bye.